Yes, so we can start. Hello, Mohammed. Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, so we can start or you have to wait 1 minutes more.
Let's start. If they join, they'll join then afterwards, but let us start the webinar.
Okay.
Good evening to our esteemed participants. It is with great pleasure that we welcome you to today's webinar titled Harnessing Data Science and AI, Transforming the Educational Landscape, organized in collaboration with Educreative Digication Private Limited.
Hello, everyone. Am I audible to all of you? I hope that.
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Today we have Lolita and me, so we have to present these webinar sessions. Okay. So Lolita will conduct the first half of the data science and how the data science is required in all of the sectors. And then second part, the educations, I will carry forward on the things. So Lolita, I request you, we can start.
Yes, sir. So, hi, all of you. I hope you are all fine. And myself, Lalit Harode, and I am here representing the Educative Education. And thank you so much for having me on screen at this time. And so, let's start the session right now. I hope everyone have heard data science on the internet or on somewhere else. Like this field is growing right now, and day by day we are using use cases of the same field, like what is data science, and in day-to-day life, it's playing a very important role in our day-to-day journey, I can say. So we are here to discuss on the same topic, and let me just share my screen first. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. You can guys give me a emoji from here if you can see
Yes, sir,
my
it's visible.
screen.
Yes, yes, your screen is visible, so you can start continue. And I just request all of you, so please make the session some interactive. If you have any questions or anything, so you can ask. Okay, so both we of all of us in the interactive mode, so it will be helpful for us to understand. Okay, so Lolit, you can start.
Okay, okay, sir. Guys, as we have discussed, we are introducing and explaining here what is the data science and how it is helpful in our day-to-day life. So I'm starting the session right now here. And data science is basically, I'm talking and explaining in the Hindi as well. So basically, each and everyone have heard about the data, like we are using Excel files, PDF files, and images, videos, this kind of data each and everyone knows, right? You guys can give here a emoji if I'll ask something here, right? Okay, so each and everyone have heard about the data I'm talking like PDF files, Excel and CSV files, some images, videos जो कि हम लोगों के एक डे टू डे लाइफ में हर जगह हम लोगों के यूज में आता है। तो डेटा साइंस बेसिकली एक फील्ड है जिसमें कि हम लोग विद द हेल्प ऑफ डेटा एंड सम टूल्स वी सॉल्व बिजनेस प्रॉब्लम्स। So in today's world, whatever kind of a business, either it is like Zomato से हम सभी लोग ऑर्डर करते हैं फूड, हम लोग Blinkit से ऑर्डर करते हैं, या हम लोग YouTube देखते हैं, Netflix देखते हैं, और डेफिनेटली आजकल सभी लोग स्मार्ट वॉचेस यूज करते हैं। So this kind of things, each and everywhere data science is implementing. So with the help of a data science here, we uses the data and we apply some technologies over there and we solve a business problem. So business problem means like if I'm talking about the Zomato, तो आप लोगों ने एक चीज गौर की होगी, like if we are ordering a food into a day time, like आप दोपहर में यदि आप फूड ऑर्डर कर रहे हो तो आपको एक जो उसका प्राइस रेंज है वो कुछ अलग वेरी मिलेगा। एंड आप यदि मिडनाइट में आप जोमेटो से फूड ऑर्डर करते हैं तो आपको उसका जो प्राइस है उसमें कुछ वेरिएशंस देखने के लिए मिलेंगे। एंड ऑल्सो इट डिपेंड्स ऑन डिस्टेंस, लाइक कितने दूर आपका रेस्टोरेंट है एंड दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स। तो इन सारी चीजों में जो है बैकएंड में डेटा साइंस यूज होता है। आप सभी ने यूट्यूब यूज किया है, एच एंड एवरीवन यूज द यूट्यूब या नेटफ्लिक्स। सपोज कीजिए आपने मॉर्निंग में एक सॉन्ग सर्च किया, आपने वो सॉन्ग प्ले किया, सपोज आपने एक 90s का आपने एक सॉन्ग जो है सुना, देन आपने अपना यूट्यूब क्लोज किया एंड आफ्टर 2 आवर्स एंड यू अगेन गो ऑन यूट्यूब एंड देन आप जब अपना यूट्यूब खोलते हैं तो आपको सेम चीज कैसे रिकमेंड होती है? आपने कभी ये सोचा है कि आपको सेम काइंड ऑफ कंटेंट जो है वो वहां जनरेट होके मिलेगा? सपोज आपने 2 घंटे पहले 90s के सॉन्ग सुने थे तो आपको अगेन वही सेम काइंड ऑफ डेटा जो है आपकी स्क्रीन पे रिफ्लेक्ट होगा ऑन यूट्यूब। तो आई एम टॉकिंग इन दैट वे कि डेटा साइंस जो है ये ईच एंड एवरी फील्ड में जो है इन टूडेज वर्ल्ड इट इज इन द यूज, राइट? सो कम टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट एंड बिफोर स्टार्टिंग मैं इसकी एक बार आपको हिस्ट्री बताना चाहूंगा इन अ समराइज मैनर। सो इन द 1950 टू 1960s फर्स्टली डेटा साइंस नहीं होता था, इससे पहले जो है हम लोग इसे स्टैटिस्टिक्स की फॉर्म में जानते थे। तो फर्स्टली जो है किसी भी बिजनेस प्रॉब्लम्स के लिए जो मैथमेटिकल इंट्यूशंस जो यूज होते हैं उसके लिए स्टैटिस्टिक्स, अलजेब्रा, दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स जो यूज होती थी ये डिफरेंट मैनर में यूज होती थी। एंड ऑन द अदर हैंड कंप्यूटर इंडस्ट्री भी 1950 एंड 60 से जो है ग्रोइंग कर रही थी। तो into the 1980 to 1990 this mathematic technology means that जो mathematics है, statistics है, आपकी probabilities है, this all combines with your computer field I can say or IT field। and then उसके बाद में जो है data science word का जो concept है and data science term जो है ये form में आया। and after 2000 data science technologies जो है वो डे टू डे इवॉल्विंग होती गई। एंड आज जैसे कि हम लोग जानते हैं, हम लोग अपने डेली यूज केसेस में हम लोग आई होप एवरीवन हैव यूज्ड चैट जीपीटी, सभी लोग यूज करते होंगे। एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस जैसे कि मैंने बताया हम लोग नेटफ्लिक्स देखते हैं, यूट्यूब देखते हैं, हम लोग गूगल मैप पे यदि हम लोग कहीं हमें जाना है, हम लोग जब अपना डेस्टिनेशन लोकेशन डालते हैं तो उसकी डिस्टेंस कैलकुलेट करना, कितना टाइम हम लोग को वहां तक जाने में लगेगा। तो हर एक डेटा साइंस जो है ये हेल्पफुल है इन टूडेज वर्ल्ड। सो दिस दिस इज द मशीन लर्निंग कॉन्सेप्ट। सो आई कैन से कि जो मशीन लर्निंग है ये एक बैकबोन की तरह काम करता है आपके डेटा साइंस फील्ड में। यदि आप लोग डेटा साइंटिस्ट बनना चाह रहे हो या आप डेटा साइंस से रिलेटेड किसी भी फील्ड में कुछ आपको स्टडी करनी हो, तो मशीन लर्निंग इट्स लाइक बैकबोन। एंड इसमें मैं अभी आपको डेप्थ में नहीं जाऊंगा बिकॉज आप लोग थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन में आ जाओगे, बट इससे पहले मैं आपको एक चीज एक्सप्लेन करना चाहूंगा कि लाइक मशीन लर्निंग कैसे वर्क करता है। एकदम आपको इजी लैंग्वेज में मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करूंगा। लाइक जैसे हम लोग एक छोटा बच्चा होता है, छोटे बच्चे को हम ऐसे सिखाते हैं कि लाइक हमारे हाथ में एक एप्पल है। एप्पल हम उसे बताते हैं कि यदि ये राउंड शेप में है, इसका कलर ग्रीन है, थोड़ा चेरी कलर है, एंड इस टाइप का शेप है तो ये एप्पल है। और यदि गुआवा है तो हम गुआवा का जो अलग जो टेक्सचर होता है उसके बेसिस पे हम उसे एक्सप्लेन करते हैं कि ये गुआवा है, राइट। तो इन द सेम वे मशीन लर्निंग में भी यही सेम कॉन्सेप्ट होता है। सिर्फ ये जो कॉन्सेप्ट है ये सुनने में थोड़ा सा ऐसा लगेगा कि मशीन लर्निंग मीन्स पता नहीं क्या होगा, क्लासिफिकेशन, रिग्रेशन, क्लस्टरिंग और इन डेप्थ में और कैसी चीजें होती, बट इट्स वेरी सिंपल। जैसे हम लोग एक छोटे बच्चे को हम लोग एक चीजें सिखाते हैं, लाइक इफ दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग इज लुकिंग लाइक दिस देन इट विल बी लाइक अ एप्पल और इट विल बी लाइक अ गुआवा। सो इन द सेम वे मशीन लर्निंग भी वर्क करता है। इसमें भी हमें अपने जो एल्गोरिथम्स होती है, मॉडल्स होते हैं, उनको सेम वे में हम लोग जब ट्रेन करते हैं देन इससे हम लोगों को जो है आउटपुट्स मिल सकते हैं। सो एक ये मैं आपको बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए मैंने आपको एक सिंपल भाषा में मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया लाइक हाउ मशीन लर्निंग वर्क्स। ओके, एंड जैसे मैंने आपको स्टार्टिंग में बताया कि डेटा साइंस जो है ये ईच एंड एवरी फील्ड में जो है यूज में आ रहा है। लाइक बैंकिंग एंड सिक्योरिटीज में यूज हो रहा है, अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस इंश्योरेंस इंडस्ट्री में, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इंडस्ट्री में, एजुकेशन में, एंड उसके बाद में जो है हेल्थ केयर में, मीडिया एंड इंटरटेनमेंट, एनर्जी एंड यूटिलिटीज, जितना यहाँ स्लाइड में दिख रहा है। एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस देयर इज सो मेनी इंडस्ट्रीज, लाइक आई कैन से कि 90% ऑफ द इंडस्ट्रीज जो है आज के टाइम पे हर जगह आपका डेटा साइंस और आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस जो है वो यूज होता है। लाइक बैंकिंग सेक्टर में यूज होता है। सपोज आप यदि लोन लेने आप जाते हो किसी बैंक से, सपोज आप HDFC बैंक में गए एंड आप जो है लोन की वहां पे डिमांड कर रहे हो, तो पहले क्या होता था बिफोर इम्प्लीमेंटिंग द डेटा साइंस, वहाँ पर्टिकुलर जो पर्सन्स होते थे वो पहले आपका क्राइटेरिया डिसाइड करेंगे कि वेदर यू आर एलिजिबल फॉर द इंश्योरेंस, सॉरी फॉर द लोन और नॉट। सो इन सारी चीजों के लिए जो है पहले एक ह्यूमन इन्वॉल्विंग बहुत ज्यादा होती थी। बट आज के टाइम पे क्या है, आप लोगों के पास में बैंक के एप्लीकेशन है जिनमें बैकएंड में जो डेटा साइंस और AI के मॉडल्स होते हैं, जिसकी हेल्प से आपसे वो कुछ क्राइटेरिया डिसाइड करेंगे, लाइक आपकी मंथली इनकम कितनी है, आपका बैकग्राउंड क्या है, आप क्या करते हो, ये सारी चीजें। एंड उसके बेसिस पे बैंकिंग सेक्टर जो है डिसाइड कर सकता है कि आपको लोन मिलना चाहिए, नहीं मिलना चाहिए, और यदि मिलना चाहिए तो वो इस क्राइटेरिया के बेसिस पे आपको कितना लोन प्रोवाइड करा सकते हैं। On the other hand, in the same इंश्योरेंस इंडस्ट्री में भी सेम कॉन्सेप्ट यूज होता है। लाइक आपकी सारी डिटेल्स एंड आपका जो बैकग्राउंड है, आपका पास्ट डेटा है, वो सारी डिटेल्स जब आप दोगे तो उसके बेसिस पे ये जो है इसमें हम लोग प्रेडिक्ट कर सकते हैं कि आपको इंश्योरेंस जो है वो आपको मिलेगा, नहीं मिलेगा, और वॉट एवर थिंग्स। सो दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स, इन दैट वे डेटा साइंस जो है ये हर एक इंडस्ट्री में यूज होता है। ऑन द अदर हैंड ट्रांसपोर्टेशन तो आई गेस कि सभी लोगों ने इसके यूज केसेस देखे होंगे। जब हम लोग सपोज सिग्नल क्रॉस कर देते हैं, या हम लोग जो वाइट पट्टियां बनी होती है क्रॉसिंग्स पे, वहां यदि हम लोग थोड़ा आगे चले जाते हैं तो ऑटोमेटिक चालान uh, सभी के घर आता है यदि हम लोग ऐसा कुछ करते हैं तो। सो इन दैट केस यहाँ जो है ये भी एक डेटा साइंस का ही एप्लीकेशन है। जब हम लोग डेप्थ में जाएंगे तो इसमें हमें पता चलेगा, इसमें ऑब्जेक्ट डिटेक्शन हम लोग करते हैं, जिसकी हेल्प से यदि आप पर्टिकुलर उस लाइन को क्रॉस कर रहे हो या फिर आप ओवर स्पीडिंग कर रहे हो ऑन हाईवेज, तो आपके चालान बन के आ जाते हैं। ये सब डेटा साइंस की ही हेल्प से होता है। एंड
So sorry to interrupt. So I just asked to all of my audiences. So, do you have any questions or any doubts, or do you have anything in your mind so you can ask, right? Any questions, Mohammed, or any other guys?
No questions from my end. Guys, if you have any doubt, you can मतलब ask them, ठीक है? Don't shy away from asking any doubts.
यस यस डेफिनेटली आप लोग क्वेश्चन पूछिए, तभी ये सेशन एकदम इंटरेक्टिव होगा, हमें भी लगेगा कि आपको समझ में आ रहा है डेफिनेटली
So
जो चीजें
please
हम लोग
make the
एक्सप्लेन
session
कर रहे हैं।
interactive. Okay. So आपका क्वेश्चन कुछ भी हो सकता है, तो you can ask the question. So दोनों तरफ से इंटरेक्टिव होने से we not feeling any that we only deliver something, right? But the response also come. Anything और आपको अच्छा लगा या whatever they have delivered, वो उसमें आपको कुछ मतलब आप कैसे लग रहा है, तो आप कोई क्वेश्चन से तो you can ask. Okay. So that my request to all of you, all of my participants.
ओके सर, मैं कंटिन्यू करता हूँ
Yes,
एंड
you
अगेन
can.
किसी को, हाँ, इफ समवन हैव एनी क्वेश्चन सो आप प्लीज यहाँ पे आप नोट डाउन कर दीजिएगा, देन हम लोग उसका आंसर कर सकते
No, they can directly ask, no issues. So the sessions will be interactive, okay? Okay.
ओके सो मैंने आपको ट्रांसपोर्टेशन तक बताया था, लाइक कैसे ऑटोमेटिकली चालान हम लोगों के घर पे बन के आ सकते हैं एंड ऑनलाइन कैसे सारी चीजें होती है, एंड अदर यूज केसेस लाइक इनटू द एजुकेशन। सो पहले क्या होता था, लाइक हम लोग की एक क्लास में 20 बच्चे हैं एंड 20 बच्चों के लिए जो एक टीचर है, सो थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट होता था कि हर एक बच्चे को पर्सनलाइज्ड लर्निंग देना, लाइक एक बच्चे के ऊपर ज्यादा फोकस करना, दूसरे पे कम। तो जो एआई की हेल्प से और डेटा साइंस की हेल्प से जो आज के टाइम पे हम लोग प्लेटफॉर्म बन रहे हैं, उनमें जो है एक पर्सनल एआई लर्निंग आता है, जिसमें ईच एंड एवरी स्टूडेंट्स के लिए उनका एक पर्सनल डैशबोर्ड, पर्सनल मॉनिटरिंग होगी। लाइक जब आप लोग टेस्ट दे रहे हो तो जो एआई सिस्टम है वो आपको डिटेक्ट करेगा कि आप कुछ चीटिंग तो नहीं कर रहे हो। लाइक आपको सजेशंस देगा, यदि आप जब प्रिपरेशन करते हो तो एआई की हेल्प से आपको सजेशंस मिलते हैं कि आप कैसे अपनी स्टडी को कंटिन्यू कर सकते हो एंड कौन कौन से टॉपिक्स पे आपको ज्यादा फोकस करना है, कौन से टॉपिक्स आपके वीक है। तो ये सारी चीजें जो है एजुकेशन में हम लोग डेटा साइंस को इम्प्लीमेंट करके इनको इजी बना सकते हैं। एंड ऑन द अदर हैंड यदि मैं हेल्थ केयर की बात करूं, तो जैसे हम लोग स्मार्ट वॉचेस यूज करते हैं, स्मार्ट वॉचेस में हम लोग की जो हार्ट रेट और काफी सारी चीजें ऐसी होती है जिसकी हेल्प से हम लोग हार्ट रेट, या फिर रिसेंट में न्यूज आई थी जिसमें कि जो एप्पल वॉच है, एप्पल वॉच के थ्रू जो हार्ट अटैक का पहले ही प्रेडिक्शन कर लिया था उस वॉच ने कि थोड़ी देर के बाद में हार्ट अटैक के जो है सिम्टम्स है। सो दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग जो है हेल्थ केयर में डेटा साइंस बहुत हेल्पफुल है। एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस हेल्थ केयर में ही लाइक डिटेक्शन होता है, जिसमें सपोज कीजिए आपकी एमआरआई की रिपोर्ट से या एक्सरे रिपोर्ट से, सीटी स्कैन की जो रिपोर्ट से, इनको आप डिटेक्ट कर सकते हो एआई की हेल्प से। सो ये बहुत ज्यादा पावरफुल होता है एंड इसकी हेल्प से जो है आप डिटेक्ट कर सकते हो वेदर इस पर्सन को पर्टिकुलर कुछ प्रॉब्लम है या नहीं है। तो यहाँ पे भी जो है थोड़ा सा ह्यूमन इन्वॉल्विंग एंड डॉक्टर इन्वॉल्विंग जो है वो कम हो जाता है विद द हेल्प ऑफ एआई। तो इन दैट वे आई कैन से कि हर एक इंडस्ट्री में काफी ज्यादा यूज हो रहा है इन टूडेज वर्ल्ड ऑफ द डेटा साइंस। सो किसी को कुछ क्वेश्चंस है गाइस? यदि हो तो आप प्लीज आप अनम्यूट करके बोल सकते हैं बीच में, ओके? एंड let's start on the use cases into the retail industry. So retail industry like हम सभी लोग जो है ऑनलाइन ग्रोसरीज मंगवाते हैं, फ्लिपकार्ट यूज करते हैं, अमेजोन से हम लोग कुछ सामान मंगवाते हैं। सो इन ऑल ऑफ द ई कॉमर्स बिजनेसेस एंड इनटू द रिटेल इंडस्ट्री डेटा साइंस जो है हर जगह यूज होता है। लाइक आपने सपोज देखा होगा, कभी आपने एक जीन्स या फिर जॉगर टी शर्ट कुछ मंगवाया, आपने उसको ऑर्डर किया, आपका वो आ गया, एंड फिर आपने कुछ दिनों के बाद में जब आप अगेन अपना फ्लिपकार्ट या अमेजोन जब आप खोलते हो तो आपको सेम वो सेम ब्रांड, या फिर आपने पहले जीन्स ऑर्डर किया था तो आपको जीन्स वो पहले रिकमेंड करेगा। कि आपको ये सारी चीजें तो नहीं चाहिए। तो इन सारे चीजों में जो होता है रिकमेंडेशन होता है, जो कि डेटा साइंस का ही एक पार्ट है। और ऐसे जो है ये हम लोगों के फ्लिपकार्ट या फिर अमेजोन, ब्लिंकिट, जोमेटो, हर जगह पर जो ऑनलाइन आपके प्लेटफॉर्म्स है इनमें यूज होता है, राइट। और इन द सेम वे आप लोगों ने देखा होगा कि जब ज्यादा डिमांड बढ़ जाती है किसी प्रोडक्ट की, तो प्राइस जो है उसके बढ़ जाते हैं, ऑटोमेटिकली जो प्राइसेस है वो इंक्रीज होने लगते हैं। तो इसमें ऐसा नहीं होता है कि कोई इंसान वहां पे बैठ के मॉनिटर कर रहा है कि मेरे पास 50,000 प्रोडक्ट है और 1 लाख लोगों ने ऑर्डर किया है, तो मुझे इसका 50 या 100 प्राइस कर देना चाहिए। ऐसा नहीं होता है। इसमें ऑटोमेटिक जो है डेटा साइंस के मॉडल्स और एल्गोरिदम्स होती है, जो कि ऑटोमेटिकली जैसे यदि डिमांड बढ़ते जा रही है तो उसका जो प्राइस है वो इंक्रीज हो जाएगा। बिकॉज उन्हें पता है कि जब डिमांड बढ़ रही है और सप्लाई कम होते जा रही है तो ऑटोमेटिक प्राइस ज्यादा हो जाएगा। और यदि डिमांड कम है, प्रोडक्ट ज्यादा है, तो ऑटोमेटिकली जो प्राइस है वो डिक्रीज हो जाएगा। और जो मैंने आपको सबसे पहले बताया कि जो रिकमेंड होते हैं आपको प्रोडक्ट, तो इन सारी चीजों में जो है डेटा साइंस का यूज होता है। एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम द ऑनलाइन ई कॉमर्स, हेल्थ केयर में भी मैंने जैसे कि आपको बताया कि हेल्थ केयर में बहुत ज़्यादा यूज केसेस है इन टूडेज टाइम ऑफ द डेटा साइंस। लाइक जैसे सबसे पहला मैं एग्जांपल लूँ, मैंने आपको बताया था लाइक सीटी स्कैन की रिपोर्ट्स है, और कुछ आपकी दूसरी रिपोर्ट्स है, एमआरआई स्कैन रिपोर्ट्स है और एक्सरे रिपोर्ट्स है। इन सबको जो है कुछ डेटा साइंस में और एआई की हेल्प से जो है हम लोग इन इमेजेस को डिटेक्ट कर सकते हैं, इन पे हम लोग रिपोर्ट्स चेक कर सकते हैं लाइक इस पर्टिकुलर इमेज में कोई प्रॉब्लम है या नहीं। मीन्स दैट यदि एक पर्टिकुलर कोई जो पेशेंट है उसकी रिपोर्ट्स को चेक करके उससे फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं कि इसे सीटी स्कैन में कि इसे कुछ प्रॉब्लम है या नहीं है, या फिर एक्सरे हम लोग चेक कर रहे हैं तो जो माइनर क्रैक्स होते हैं जो कई बार डॉक्टर्स की भी समझ में नहीं आते हैं, बट विद द हेल्प ऑफ डेटा साइंस इट इज नाउ पॉसिबल। बिकॉज इसमें इतने हाईली एडवांस मॉडल्स होते हैं जिनकी हेल्प से हम लोग ये सारी चीजों को बहुत ही इजी वे में डिटेक्ट कर सकते हैं। एंड उसके बाद में जो हम लोग की फार्मा इंडस्ट्री होती है, जिसमें की जो ड्रग्स वगैरह को बनाते हैं, मीन्स दैट नई नई जो दवाइयाँ बना रहे हैं, एंड उनको जो है टेस्टिंग करते हैं, तो इसमें जो है कुछ टेस्टिंग्स होती हैं लाइक हाइपोथेसिस काइंड ऑफ टेस्टिंग, उनकी हेल्प से जो है उसके रिजल्ट्स को फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं कि ये पर्टिकुलर जो दवाइयाँ है ये कितनी इफेक्टिव रहेगी और आइदर नहीं रहेगी। सो दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स जो है ये भी पॉसिबल है नाउडेज विद द हेल्प ऑफ डेटा साइंस। एंड उसके बाद में जैसे मैंने आपको बताया,
Ask one question. So, can anyone tell me what is the advantage or disadvantage of using the data science? We have to implement these things or not? If we have implement, then what is the features and the disadvantage or advantages? So anyone can participate. So it will be helpful.
सॉरी मीन्स आई डिडंट गेट सर।
No, no, I'm asking to all of the participants that what is the advantages or disadvantages of that part? Means why you have to adapt these new things in our every domain, every sectors.
Are you asking this with the contestant, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Not you.
From a company's point of view, it is operationally efficient and cost effective also in many fields.
Okay. And if you think that if we implemented that and fully, right, the automate process in the data science or AI, so what will be the challenges or what will be the data security issues will be there? It can be harmful or it can be beneficial for us.
I think net it is beneficial, but yeah, we have to invest in the cyber security tech for it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. No, no, you can continue.
Okay, sir. ओके, सो आई गेस मैंने इसमें आपको सारे यूज केसेस एक्सप्लेन कर दिए हैं। एक जो इसमें मैंने आपको बताया था, लाइक हम लोग आज के टाइम पे जो स्मार्ट वॉचेस और जो यूज करते हैं, उनमें भी जो है बैकएंड में कुछ डेटा साइंस के एप्लीकेशंस होते हैं, जिनकी हेल्प से जो है प्रेडिक्ट कर सकते हैं हम लोग कि आप क्या आपकी हार्ट रेट जो करेंटली चल रही है, आपका बीपी जो चल रहा है, उसके बेसिस पे कुछ टाइम के बाद में कुछ इश्यूज तो नहीं हो सकते। राइट, मुझे नाम याद आ गया, रेमो डिसूजा, जो मैंने आपको अभी कुछ देर पहले बताया था। हमारी बॉलीवुड इंडस्ट्री में जो रेमो डिसूजा सर है, उनके साथ में हुआ था एक्चुअली। वो एप्पल की वॉच यूज करते हैं जिसमें कि बैकएंड में एआई मॉडल्स यूज होते हैं। आप इसे इंटरनेट पे भी सर्च कर सकते हैं। तो उन्हें जो है हार्ट अटैक के कुछ टाइम पहले ही इसके अलर्ट्स आ गए थे। देन जब वो हॉस्पिटल पहुंचे तो फिर ये चीजें जो है उनका मतलब वो सही थी कि हाँ, मतलब उन्हें हार्ट अटैक आ सकता था कुछ टाइम के बाद में। तो एआई जो है इतना ज्यादा बेनिफिशियल है आज के टाइम पे, मीन्स एक ह्यूमन के लिए डे टू डे बेसिस में बहुत ज्यादा हेल्पफुल होता है। एंड इनटू द इंश्योरेंस इंडस्ट्री, जैसा मैंने शुरू में बताया था कि इन बैंकिंग एंड इंश्योरेंस इंडस्ट्री एआई जो है काफी ज्यादा हेल्पफुल है। लाइक सपोज कीजिए कस्टमर है, किसी को इंश्योरेंस लेना है, तो अब वो यदि एक पर्सन से जा करके वहां पे बातचीत करे, देन बार बार उसे इंश्योरेंस के लिए ऑफिस जाना पड़े, तो ये सारी चीजों को जो है हम लोग एलिमिनेट कर सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस। एंड उसके बाद में यदि आपको कुछ इंजरीज हो जाती है, कुछ हो जाता है, जब आपको क्लेम करना होता है, तो देयर ऑल्सो यू कैन इजीली क्लेम with the help of these features of the data science। एंड उसके बाद में आपका जो पास्ट का डेटा है, एंड आपका आपकी जो सारी लाइक आपका सोर्स ऑफ इनकम क्या क्या है, आपकी एज कितनी है, एंड आप क्या काम करते हो, तो इन सारी चीजों के बेसिस पे जो है आपका इंश्योरेंस का जो प्राइस है वो डिसाइड होता है। राइट, सो इन दैट ऑल वे आई कैन से कि जो इंश्योरेंस इंडस्ट्री है, इसमें डेटा साइंस काफी ज्यादा हेल्पफुल होता है। एंड बैंकिंग इंडस्ट्री का भी हम लोगों ने जैसे कि स्टार्ट में ही डिस्कस कर लिया था। सपोज कोई पर्सन है, उसे लोन लेना है, तो बैंकिंग सेक्टर कैसे इंश्योर करेगा कि ये पर्टिकुलर पर्सन हमें लोन रिटर्न करेगा या नहीं। हो सकता है कि किसी ने 50 लाख का लोन लेकर के और वो बाद में लोन ही ना भरे। सो इन सारी चीजों के लिए आज के टाइम पे जो है बैंक्स में काफी सारे ऐसे फ्रॉड डिटेक्शन सिस्टम्स और ये सारी चीजें हैं। लाइक उसकी हेल्प से जो है यदि किसी पर्टिकुलर पर्सन को लोन चाहिए या किसी चीज की उसे नीड है रिलेटेड टू द बैंक, सो एआई की हेल्प से जो है ये चीजें बहुत इजी हो जाती है। सपोज कोई लोन लेने जा रहा है, तो पहले उसके सारे क्राइटेरिया जो है ऑटोमेटिकली चेक हो गए। इसमें किसी ह्यूमन का इन्वॉल्व होना जरूरी नहीं है कि कोई एक पर्सन आएगा फिर वो डिसाइड करेगा कि आपको लोन दे या नहीं दे, आप इस चीज के लिए आपको इतना मिलना चाहिए, नहीं मिलना चाहिए। ये सारी चीजें ऑटोमेटिक एआई की हेल्प से हो सकती है। आप जब बैंक के जो एप्लीकेशन है उनको आप गो थ्रू करोगे तो आपको पता चलेगा। ऑन द अदर हैंड, आप सभी लोगों ने आई होप कि आईसीआईसीआई बैंक या एचडीएफसी किसी भी बैंक के जो एप्लीकेशंस होते हैं उनको यूज किया होगा। उसमें चैटबॉट्स होते हैं, तो चैटबॉट से जो हम इजीली क्वेश्चंस जो है बैंकिंग से रिलेटेड पूछ सकते हैं। और ये जो चैटबॉट्स है, ये भी हम लोगों के एआई और डेटा साइंस की ही हेल्प से होता है, कि जिसकी हेल्प से हम लोग जो है चैटबॉट वहां पे बना सकते हैं, सो दैट जो यूजर है उसे बार बार कस्टमर केयर को कॉल करने की जरूरत नहीं है। वो इजीली चैटबॉट से सारे क्वेश्चंस कर सकता है, और उससे रिलेटेड जो बैंकिंग का जो पूरा एक सेक्टर है और पर्टिकुलर जो वो बैंक है उससे रिलेटेड इंफॉर्मेशन को जो है वहां से वो ले सकता है। सपोज कीजिए आप कुछ पॉलिसी सर्च कर रहे हैं, तो जब आप पॉलिसी सर्च करने जाएंगे, आपने एक पॉलिसी देखी, आपका आपका एक रेंज है कि आपको मंथ में आपको 500 से 2000 के बीच में आपको देना है फॉर द पॉलिसीज के लिए। तो वहां पे आपको जो है सिमिलर जो पॉलिसीज होती है वो आपको रिकमेंड होगी। ये भी जो है एआई की हेल्प से ही होता है कि आपका जो इंटरेस्ट है, आपके इंटरेस्ट से रिलेटेड चीजें आपको शो करना। ओके, सो इन दैट वे डेटा साइंस जो है काफी हेल्पफुल है। एंड काफी इसका जो यूज है वो ईच एंड एवरी पर्सन की लाइफ में, ईच एंड एवरी इंडस्ट्री में और हर जगह पे आज के टाइम में ये यूज हो रहा है। ओके। एंड उसके बाद में लाइक इनटू द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इंडस्ट्री, इसमें भी जो है आपका मेंटेनेंस से रिलेटेड चीजें हो गई, या फिर आपका रूट ऑप्टिमाइजेशन है, डिमांड फोरकास्टिंग है, एंड ऑटोनोमस व्हीकल्स है। इन सब में जो है डेटा साइंस यूज होता है। लाइक रूट ऑप्टिमाइजेशन होता है, सपोज कीजिए जो हाईटेक सिटीज होती है उनमें जो ट्रैफिक डाइवर्ट करना होता है, तो ये ऑटोमेटिकली जो कुछ सेंसर्स लगे होते हैं, उन सेंसर्स की हेल्प से जो है डेटा पहले डिटेक्ट होता है। देन फिर जो एआई की हेल्प से वो रूट को जो है डिसाइड कर सकता है कि किस रूट पे आपको ज्यादा ट्रैफिक डाइवर्ट करना है, किस रूट पे कम करना है। सो इसकी हेल्प से जो है आपकी जो ट्रैफिक पुलिस होती है, इन सब का जो इन्वॉल्विंग है वो वहां पे बहुत कम हो जाता है, और सिर्फ एक एआई सिस्टम की हेल्प से। तो यहाँ पे जो है ये बहुत ज्यादा बेनिफिशियल होता है। एंड ऑटोनोमस व्हीकल्स तो आप सभी लोग जान रहे हैं आजकल बहुत ज्यादा ट्रेंडिंग में है। लाइक टेस्ला जो है वो पूरी ऑटो ड्राइविंग कार्स बना रहा है। एंड उसे छोड़कर काफी सारी इंडस्ट्री है। लाइक हम लोग के महिंद्रा में भी कुछ कुछ मॉडल्स है ऐसे जिसमें ऑटोमेटिक ड्राइविंग वाली जो कार्स है ये इंट्रोड्यूस हुई है। तो ये सब जो है एआई की ही हेल्प से होता है, जिसे हम लोग बोलते हैं ऑटोनोमस व्हीकल। की ऑटोमेटिक जो है आप जब रोड पे चल रहे हो तो आपका जो कार है वो उसमें कैमरास लगे होते हैं, सेंसर्स होते हैं, वो ऑटोमेटिक डिटेक्ट करते हैं कि वेदर आई हैव टू टेक अ लेफ्ट और राइट बेस्ड ऑन अ रोड कंडीशन एंड अ सिनेरियो एट दैट टाइम। ओके। एंड ये बहुत ही अच्छा एक, ये जो आपको इमेज यहाँ पे दिख रही है, ये बहुत अच्छा और बहुत ही यूजफुल केस है ऑफ द डेटा साइंस इन इनटू द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इंडस्ट्री। जैसे आप किसी मॉल में जाते हैं, मॉल में आप जो है वहां पर देखते हो कि कैमरास लगे हुए हैं पार्किंग एरिया में। वहां पे ये ऑटोमेटिकली इस एआई सिस्टम की हेल्प से आप डिटेक्ट कर सकते हो कितनी नंबर ऑफ कारें वहां पे पार्किंग में लगी हुई है, और कितनी नंबर ऑफ बाइक वहां पे लगी हुई है। ये सारी चीजें जो है ये ऑटोमेटिक हो जाती है, जिसकी हेल्प से जो है आपको किसी ह्यूमन का वहां पे इन्वॉल्व करना जरूरी नहीं है। एंड मैंने जैसे कि आपको ऑनलाइन चालान बताया था, तो ऑनलाइन चालान भी इसी टेक्निक की हेल्प से होता है कि यदि सिग्नल लगा हुआ है, आप लाइन क्रॉस करके निकल गए, आपका जो ऑटोमेटिक चालान आ जाएगा घर पे बन के, वो सब कुछ एआई की ही हेल्प से होता है। एंड यदि आप ऐसे हाईवेज जो है 4 लेन है, आजकल जो एनएचएआई में भी काफी सारे नॉर्म्स आ गए हैं कि आप यदि 4 लेन पे भी जा रहे हो तो आपको 70 to 80 मेंटेन करना है, कहीं 6 लेन है तो इतनी स्पीड मेंटेन करनी है। यदि आप उसको क्रॉस करते हो तो एट सम डिस्टेंस वहां पर जो है सेंसर्स और ये डिटेक्शन पॉइंट लगे होते हैं, जहां से आपके व्हीकल की स्पीड को ऑटोमेटिक डिटेक्ट किया जा सकता है, और उससे जो है आप जो भी फाइन है और जो फर्दर प्रोसेस है वो होती है। तो इससे क्या हो रहा है, पहले ये होता था कि पहले पुलिस वाले डिटेक्ट करेंगे कि आप इतने स्पीड से आप चला रहे हो, फिर उसके लिए फिर आपका चालान बनाएंगे, और एक बहुत ही लेंथी प्रोसेस होता था। इसको एलिमिनेट करके एआई की हेल्प से विद इन अ मिनट आपका जो है आपकी स्पीड डिटेक्ट होगी, और आपका चालान जो है वो आपके पास पहुंच जाएगा तुरंत, विथ योर इमेज एज वेल, कि आपने कहाँ से क्रॉसिंग किया था एंड दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स। तो ये सब कुछ ऑटोमेटिक हो सकता है। एंड जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया था, एक ट्रैफिक डाइवर्जन, लाइक हम लोग किसी हाईटेक सिटी में हैं तो ऑटोमेटिकली जो है सेंसर्स की हेल्प से डिटेक्ट हो जाता है कि किस पर्टिकुलर रोड पे कितने व्हीकल्स हैं, and उसके अकॉर्डिंगली हमें कौन से पर्टिकुलर रूट पे जो है ट्रैफिक को डाइवर्ट करना चाहिए। तो ये सारी चीजें भी जो है ये एआई की हेल्प से हो सकती है वेरी इजीली। यहाँ पे भी जो है हम लोग एलिमिनेट कर सकते हैं काफी सारे ह्यूमन इन्वॉल्विंग को, लाइक जो ट्रैफिक पुलिसेस होती है, ये सारी चीजों को जो है हम लोग यहाँ पे एलिमिनेट कर सकते हैं। तो गाइस, किसी को इतना जो अभी तक मैंने 2-3 सेक्टर्स के बारे में बताया, इसमें से किसी को कुछ क्वेश्चंस है, कोई कुछ पूछना चाहता है? अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस यू कैन आस्क एनीथिंग रिलेटेड टू द डेटा साइंस, और आपके दिमाग में कुछ आ रहा हो कि कोई सी इंडस्ट्री आपके माइंड में हो कि इस इंडस्ट्री में कहाँ पे यूज होता है या हो सकता है, तो उसके भी आंसर दूंगा मैं।
Any questions?
Nobody is asking any question.
Okay.
Okay. ओके डेटा साइंस जो है पावर एंड यूटिलिटी सेक्टर जो है हम लोग का इसमें नाउअडेज काफी ज्यादा यूजफुल है और यूज में आ रहा है बिकॉज पहले क्या होता था लाइक जब आपकी जहाँ से इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट होती है एंड जब घरों तक पहुंचती है इसमें बहुत ज्यादा लॉसेस होते थे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के बिकॉज कुछ रेगुलेशंस नहीं होती थी बीच में ऐसी कुछ स्मार्ट डिवाइसेस नहीं होती थी एंड सब कुछ जो एक डायरेक्ट सिस्टम होता था जिसके थ्रू जो है इलेक्ट्रिसिटी आ रही है बहुत ज्यादा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का लॉस होता था या फिर जो है आपके घरों में जब इलेक्ट्रिसिटी आ रही है तो इससे हैजार्ड होने की भी चीजें रहती थी किसी को लाइक करंट लगना है ये वो तो इन सारी चीजों के लिए कुछ डेटा साइंस और एआई बेस्ड जो बहुत सारी आईओटी डिवाइसेस आइकन से ये होती है एंड जिसकी हेल्प से क्या होता है जब ये अलग अलग जो स्टेशंस होते हैं वहां लगी होती है जब आपका जहाँ से इलेक्ट्रिसिटी या पावर जनरेट हुआ और ये जब घरों तक जा रही है किसी इंडस्ट्री में जा रही है तो वहां से ऑटोमेटिकली जो है टू वे ग्रिड सिस्टम के थ्रू जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है यदि कंजम्पशन कम है तो उसके अकॉर्डिंगली कम कर देंगे या फिर कंजम्पशन ज्यादा हो रहा है और तो उसके अकॉर्डिंगली वहां पे जो है पावर सप्लाई को बढ़ानी है एंड ऑटोमेटिकली उनको जो है डिटेक्ट करना है कि किस पर्टिकुलर सेक्टर में या किस पर्टिकुलर एरिया में कहाँ पर ज्यादा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी यूज हो रही है कहाँ पर कम हो रही है तो ये सारी चीजें जो है ये पॉसिबल हुई है एआई के थ्रू जिसके थ्रू आप एक अपने जो स्टेशन है वहां से डिटेक्ट कर सकते हो कि किस पर्टिकुलर एरिया में ज्यादा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का कंजम्पशन हो रहा है एंड कहाँ पे कम हो रहा है तो इन दैट वे ये बहुत ज्यादा हेल्पफुल है टू द पावर एंड यूटिलिटी सेक्टर एज वेल एंड इनटू द मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्री ये बहुत ही एक अच्छा यूज केस है ऑफ द एआई बिकॉज जितनी हम लोग जो कारें आज के टाइम पे जो यूज हो रही है रोड पे जितनी कारें चल रही है सो इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल कि यदि इंसान बैठ के एक एक स्क्रू वहां पे लगाएगा फैक्ट्री में तो इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल कि आपकी जितनी कारें और जो व्हीकल्स की जो डिमांड है ये इंडस्ट्री में पूरी नहीं हो सकती एंड दैट्स व्हाट कि इसके बाद में जो एआई का यहाँ पे इम्प्लीमेंटेशन होता है जैसा कि हम लोग इस इमेज में भी देख रहे हैं कि जो एआई रोबोट्स होते हैं एआई रोबोट आर्म इन्हें बोलते हैं तो इनकी हेल्प से जो है आपकी व्हीकल्स जो है व्हीकल्स पूरा ऑटोमेटिकली बन के तैयार हो जाता है विद द हेल्प ऑफ एआई ओनली इसमें भी जो है हम लोग मॉडल्स को हम पहले सिखाना होगा कि कैसे कैसे सारी चीजें होगी एंड इसके बाद में जो है इससे इजीली जो सारा प्रोसेस है वो गो थ्रू हो सकता है एंड इसके काफी सारे एडवांटेजेस है लाइक जो यदि हम लोग जब इसको बना रहे हैं तो फर्स्ट थिंग कि यदि इंसान बना रहे हो तो इतने बड़े बड़े जो व्हीकल्स और ये सारी चीजें बनाते हैं तो उसमें हैजार्ड की काफी ज्यादा चांसेस होते हैं लाइक चोट लगना या ऐसे वो एक एलिमिनेट हो जाता है उसके बाद में यदि इंसान काम करेगा तो इंसान 24/7 काम नहीं कर सकता है बीच बीच में हमें रेस्ट भी चाहिए और काफी सारी ऐसी एक्टिविटी के लिए टाइम चाहिए बट ऑन दी अदर हैंड एआई 24/7 एंड आपका 365 डेज इवन ये आपका दिवाली हो होली हो रक्षाबंधन हो कुछ भी हो वो जो एआई सिस्टम है वो आपके 24/7 काम करते रहते हैं तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा एडवांटेज है इसका और इसकी हेल्प से एआई की हेल्प से जो है यदि आपकी इंडस्ट्री में कुछ लाइक जो है ओनली एक ये इसी में व्हीकल डिपार्टमेंट में व्हीकल इंडस्ट्री में नहीं काफी सारी अदर इंडस्ट्री में सारी इंडस्ट्री में जहां पर भी यूज हो रहा है सपोज कीजिए आप किसी रैपर पैकिंग वाली इंडस्ट्री में है या फिर व्हीकल इंडस्ट्री में है जो कुछ डिफेक्टिव आइटम्स है उन्हें भी ये इजीली एलिमिनेट कर सकता है क्योंकि ह्यूमन इतने फास्ट जो है उसे डिटेक्ट ना कर पाए बट एआई सिस्टम जो है काफी इफेक्टिवली और फास्ट इसे डिटेक्ट करके उसको एलिमिनेट कर सकता है दैट कि ये पर्टिकुलर जो आइटम है ये डिफेक्ट है इसको हटाना है और किस किस आइटम को मुझे आगे जाने देना है सो इन दैट वे एआई जो है काफी ज्यादा हेल्पफुल है इन ऑल ओवर द इंडस्ट्रीज लाइक जैसे मैंने बताया बैंकिंग में इंश्योरेंस में आपका एजुकेशन में है हेल्थ केयर में है उसके बाद में मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में है पावर सप्लाई में है तो हर जगह पर जो है डेटा साइंस और एआई का यूज हो रहा है लाइक आपके जो पर्सनल आप मोबाइल फोन्स आप यूज करते हो उनमें हर जगह पे Okay, so that's all from my end now. And यहाँ से जो है I'll handle the session to the Kaushik sir.
Yes.
So you can carry on, sir.
Let's start by screen. Share the screen.
Okay.
Only. My screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir. Visible.
We already have known that already Lolita had told what is data science, right? And just I want to refer one thing. Just starting from the what is AI? AI क्या होता है, right? So the bookish knowledge is all know, and that it is the ability of computer or machine to perform tasks, right? That usually require human intelligence. So we have many applications in our daily life that we are using AI. Without AI, means it can be any sectors. Just Lalit has shared, right? So there are many differences also, and also the advantages and disadvantages of the AI, right? So the advantages of what, the efficiency, the automate, we can automate the task, the efficiency is there. We can the no manual interventions of any human intervention is there. So that all are included in the AI, right? So whatever the AI is there, but we have to know who is the father of artificial intelligence, right? The John McCarthy, the first is often called the father of artificial intelligence, but Alan Turing is also considered a key figure in this field. So ये जो बंदा है, John McCarthy and Alan Turing, right? They the artificial intelligence 1956 में they have shared a summer research project, and these both guys are involved on making these things. Alan Turing and also John McCarthy, they are notable figures in the fields of AI. Then so we can see then the data science AI is not from current scenario. It is from the very past, and this is not a very past, and they all are got the award also, right? And 1971. Advantages of AI. आप क्या बोल सकते हो? What apart from whatever I've written, what is the advantages of AI? Anyone? आपको कैसे यूज करता है? What is the advantage? The automation task, right? So AI enables the automation of repeating and the manual the task, and accuracy and precision also be there. AI powered system reduce human errors, leading to more reliable and accurate results. The examples of robotics in surgery. You all know these things. The quality control of manufacturing, enhanced decision making, right? The predictive analysis in finance, medical diagnosis support, the personalizations. All our sectors are included in that AI. Without AI, you cannot live right now. There are many applications that AI has helped us to build all the things very smoothly and efficiently. So this is the advantage, the cost efficiency, whatever almost that's told, right? The automation vehicles and logistic and inventory management. Some I just go into the education sector first. So just I want to share one thing: the relationship between AI, data science, and machine learning. Both the data science, machine learning, and AI, the same domain, but they are connected to each other, right? The seen data, unseen data, we are seeing the deep learning, the machine learning, NLP, the clustering methods, all the things are involved. The human taking the decision, the automate decision powers, So all are accumulated in this slide. Without means if today's industries always be data driven. Anywhere, any sectors right now working on the basis of data. The future forecasting is basis of data. How they are doing? Because they have the historical data, right? The past data. Based on the past data, they are taking the decisions. And machine learning is an approach or subject of AI that is based on the idea that machines can given access to data, ability to learn from it. So there is difference between machine learning and AI. What is the difference? AI can recommend. Machine learning just automate the task, the process. As recommendation system, like we are going to YouTube channels, Flipkart, everywhere, the recommendation system is there. Predictions, right? Yaad karana, all the things are included. The examples, the daily life, the Gmail. Whenever you all remember, right? Whenever you write the mail, some prediction are coming. It's also a Google Assistant, Apple Siri, the text to speech, or also that we got text to image. They're all kind of involvement is there. Gmail filters a new email into box or junk folder based on the past information. So based on the past information, we are doing these things. They are all examples of AI, daily life examples. We are using these things, knowingly or unknowingly, but we are using the AI. And also in the weather apps, you already noticed this here, right? Based on the some prior knowledge and analysis, the pattern, they recognize the pattern. The AI ka kaam kya hota hai? They recognize the pattern and they have trained on the model. They have trained on the massive data, right? And they have provided the recommendation to us. Like one of the use cases of Amazon, how they are doing these things. Amazon pulls the data from the user database. आप लोगों को याद है, whenever I just logged into the Flipkart or Amazon, right, the web portal, then they got our data, right, and from the database they recommend products to users. It uses AI algorithms. They've created many AI algorithms to predict. Yeah, whatever you are purchasing, they are likely they are given some recommendation. ये भी आप खरीद लो with that whatever you have purchased, right? So these all are examples. The daily life examples. Also the IBM Watchdogs. The IBM Watchdog understood an NLP process. The questions they ask, then they can answer, right? It minds the patient's data and another data sources. The hypothetical testing. All are the examples of AI. That there are many types of AI also be there. The reactive machines, limited memory. The most basic type of AI systems was purely reactive and have neither the ability to form memories nor the past examples. So these are the examples of types of AI. Self-awareness, theory of minds, machine learning, already told. What is machine learning? It's an application of AI that provides the system. Means ये तो लिखा है, but machine learning model, we have prepared the models, right? And they got the models ideas from the different data sources. एक कहावत है, whatever the data we are providing, that input agar garbage input we are providing, we are getting the wrong output also. So model, whatever the model we have prepared, that depends on our data source, the input data source. And we cannot say that any layman can do one kind of things that अभी तो prompt engineering का जमाना है, right? AI agent का जमाना है, agentic AI आ गया है. There are difference with AI models, LLMs, agentic AI. This is the difference here. In the chat GPT, they can also recommend the things, but they cannot provide it, they cannot do any task for us. They cannot do any task. If you want to book the ticket, air ticket, then they can recommend. This is the steps you have to follow. But AI agent, currently, this is the boom in the industry, right? So all the process is automated. Okay, so machine learning is an application of AI. Who pioneered the development of machine learning? Also Arthur Samuel and also Aaron Dean. This credited with coining the term machine learning in 1959. They have modern machine learning 1980 to 2000, the pioneers in deep learning. Many research paper is there, neural networks, popularized back propagation algorithms. They have all the development of machine learning here. Already told that classification, categorization, clustering, trend analysis, these all the theories and techniques from data science, all them included. Classification model, categorization, clustering, visualization, reasoning, but all are depends on the data source. We have to do in our machine learning entire projects. We all have face this kind of challenges, and we have to use these algorithms, right? Different algorithms for different use cases. Already told that fraud detection, big data visualizations, target marketing, these all are structures. And the traditional approach versus machine learning approach means what is the difference between software engineers, software programming and machine learning programming, right? The traditional programming में क्या होता है? Data and program is run on the computer to produce the output. आपको जो code लिख रहे हैं, it can be Python, Java, or any other languages. We are writing the code, right? वहाँ पे भी data है, we are writing the program and getting the output. But machine learning में क्या है? The data and output is run on the computer to create the program. They are creating the different kind of models, and with that models is differentiator of the traditional programming and the traditional like software engineers or machine learning. The model on creating on the basis of different data sources, and we have to correlate the data. All the things are involved in that part. The traditional approach I have just written, this is the flowcharts that we have to problem. So we have the problem, we have the use cases, right? We have making the code, and then we have some ethics and rules. We have checklist, review errors, and the product. It will go either it will be passed, so it will go to the production, either it will be failed. So evaluation step is there in the traditional approach of coding. So machine learning is not, data science is not about coding all of the things. This apart from the coding. We have to know the business domain. We have to know all the things of the domain knowledge is required apart from your doing the coding. If you know only coding, this data science is not the fit, because there are many other approaches, many other new things we have to know. We have to keep updated always in the field of data science. It's not about the coding. We are only writing the code. That means we are a good data scientist or good data analyst. We cannot say that. It's the traditional method of approaches. And the machine learning, there are seen data, unseen data, training data. Here we also got the problem and train the algorithms. But how we have to train the algorithms? We have some seen data, training data, right? So training data, it can be any kind of training data. It's when a child means we all know that sun is rises from the east. It's a global truth, right? So in our neurons, in our memory, in our brains, we all know these things. If anybody told these things wrongly, we cannot take it, because we know the global truth. So seen, the data is already in our mind, and whatever the new things is coming, it just react. So training data is something. जो model है, all the models are trained, and on the basis of training data, they are going the prediction step, right? LLM models, generative AI, they are all models, but all the models are trained in the last 10 years data they have. So this is the difference that Google and the ChatGPT. We have any questions, we have any keywords in the Google, they have provide some links, the 10 or 20 or 30, 40 links they have given. But they cannot accurate my results, accurate my answers. And also in the same time, it's also true that AI and the ChatGPT, they have also some different kind of models, but they only perform the steps. They cannot perform the task for us. So, and this is the reason that agentic AI is coming. This is robust. And the last means next 5 to 10 years, the whole industry scenario will be changed. It can be software development, it can be any domain, right? The scenario will be changed because agentic AI is booming right now. The application of machine learning that he has told that image processing, image tagging, self-driving cars, all the things, and also the human simulations. Already he has discussed. I just told from the past. So anomaly detection, grouping and predictions, associations rules, the data mining, all the process. This is all real life examples of machine learning, the applications, the game implementation, the reinforcement learning. That is also new things like self-driving car. They understood what the problem is there and they trained themselves to that errors, right? That is the reason these models are becoming robust day by day. Because of they have trained themselves what the process we have done or whatever things we have do. This is wrong. Now we have to train the new things. If you add some questions, right? And then provide the answer. These answers should be familiar, should be accurate as per your use case. It cannot be accurate as per your use case. And then it has been trained again and again. And that is the reason those models are becoming robust models. Okay. The deep learning already told that neurons in our brains, we have the neurons, right? Millions of neurons are there. And in the deep learning process also be there, we have to input the data and neurons are interconnected and we are providing the output, right? And this is how machine learning. You have that massive kind of data sets, then the use case of deep learning. Because the iterative process is very high and massive data, and that is the reason the deep learning is coming into the pictures. The key features of the neurons. In our brains also, same kind of things has been happening in the neurons. They have interconnected with the part. So I already told that deep learning is a subset of machine learning and use the artificial neural networks. There are multiple layers. One layer is for training, one layer is for testing, and they analyze the data and making that intelligent decision for us. But all the process becomes slow if we don't know the automation. And right now the era is about the automation. I'll come through some of the slides where I have added that some kind of AI which is daily uses and they can reduce our efforts. 24/7 they are using, they are working, they are tireless, right? So deep learning is the process of subset of machine learning. That we all know these things, the neurons, the output predictions, the input layers are there. The crore of neurons are there inside. The key features, they learn pattern on the large data sets. The large data sets, they got the patterns and they understood whatever the data we have. The pattern recognition process they have maintained. The key features like automate feature extractions, like these all are layers, the input series, and also that CNN, CNN, RNN, these kind of features are there. So filtering process they have maintained, and this is the architecture of actually how the deep learning process automates the feature extraction part. Who developed deep learning? Geoffrey Hinton, and the godfather of deep learning. Already is published a famous algorithm in 1986 that helped popularize deep learning models. The explanation is there. Hinton, known for his work of AI, particularly they have without a human instruction. So AI, deep learning, machine learning, whatever we know, is all research already has been started from the very past. In 1986, we can see that he has written the algorithm, published on famous algorithm. So now we are packaging all the systems and we are understood that data science is a new field. Data science is everywhere and from the very past. Now researchers is coming and the process and the models that becoming robust currently. Nowadays, the movement is there differentiated, right? The application of deep learning, we already told that image and speech recognition. So if you have text, you have told something, they can create some kind of images, or you can create some kind of audios, right? The ringtones everywhere. Like many of the sectors are using these things in deep learning process. The NLP process also be there in the subset of deep learning, the natural language processing. Automated vehicles, already restored. How deep learning works? The input layer, hidden layer, output layer. So receive raw data. First, structure is same. We have to know the data and extract the features and learn the patterns and produce the prediction and classifications. Like how NLP works, text processing. We already just convert the raw text into a structured format through tokenization, streaming, and monetization, and removal of stop words. Right? These are the technical parts. It works. I have written all the steps of how text processing, language understanding, automated output generations. Example of NLP problems: the classification, machine translation, voice assistance. These all are the examples of NLP. He has already mentioned all the sectors. Now we are talking about the education industry, and we believe that we are in the education sector, so we have to enhance that how we can that education industries how help the education industry through the AI, right? Like personalized learning system is very much important part whenever we provide any education to any students, right? So he can feel or he can understood the problem statement or not. He can understood what exactly we are going to deliver. These are same challenges, right? So AI technology is revolutionizing and all kind of students, right? Means all level of the grades are sure to get the advantage. That means whatever in our remote sessions, right? We are in the remote sessions. So suppose the use case is 10 lakh students we are going to deliver some kind of courses. So how they understood? Apart from the live training, they can understand the problem statement, they can understand the topics, whatever we have discussed. They can, every day they are coming to the portal and they can study. They cannot understand, right? Because we require some measurement. Without measurement, we cannot predict something. So AI helps us a lot in the education sector, education industry, like personalized learning system, chatbots, also that recommendation engine, recommendation systems. These all are developed through that AI technology. The challenges in traditional education, because in the traditional education, the teachers, if I am going to teach any topics, right, the teacher were tried to provide best education, but child are not interested, and the students and they are not, they are taking, their concentration is not there. So it hampers the student performance activity also. If you not study, you cannot perform in the exam. The teacher was unable to provide the attention to their students because there are many students in the traditional approaches, traditional education system. These are challenges, the real use cases, right? And some poor student also be there. And the main challenge is that if we provide the good education, every students and also include the poor students, they also be benefited, but we cannot track the measurement. So limited personalized attention in classroom, that is the limitation. As a human, we cannot cater all all time personalized learning to every student, but personalized learning is required and it has to be applied to all of my students. But how we can do that? So this is the limitation. Personalized attention in classroom. And we have difficult at the same time, it is also difficult in identifying the student's strength and weakness. It's also difficult. What is their strength and what is their weakness? We cannot understand. It's difficult to measure. This is the use case of not using it. Delayed feedback on assessment. Then and there, we cannot provide the feedback. Suppose if you are using any kind of AI tools or any kind of AI platform, so suppose you are doing some test, then and there, they are providing your analyze everything, whatever, how many times you have delayed, how many times, what questions you have attempted fast, or whatever the analysis, detailed analysis they have provided. But in the traditional system, it is also delay. Feedback is coming after so late, right? So delayed feedback on assessment. Lack of engagement, because you have to update your syllabus also. Otherwise, if the outdated teaching methodologies and also the syllabus, both are required for engagement, right? Lack of engagement due to outdated teaching method, because the teaching method is different. Teaching methods are very poor if we compare to the AI systems, right? The normal traditional systems. And inability to cater to students with special needs effectively. This is all the challenges, how we can overcome. These challenges is the real-time challenges for the traditional education system. Just comparing two different scenarios. Every student got personal tutoring, and this is a fact, and it has been applied. If one is to one tutoring, no, the students are got beneficial, but it's not possible for if we are going to take one-to-one sessions. So there are all lots of students are there, right? We cannot cater in the online systems. But it is also at the same time it also required the personal tutoring. Students got more attention. This is the main part. One-to-one learning में students got more attention and students got personal tutoring. Students can clear his doubt without queue, because there is no queue. Only one student and one teacher. You can directly communicate to the teacher, and teacher also communicate to the students, and then and there they can solve their problems. More productivity of learning. This is the advantage of one-to-one tutoring. More productivity is there, because I can understand that my students is listening to me or not. My students are listening to my concept or not, right? So more productivity of learning, and if he or she cannot understand, he can ask me questions, right? So in that process, the productivity is coming. The more productivity of learning is there. And teacher can track students' mental strength and attention. If you compare one-to-one mentoring, and now lack of individual attention is there in the group tutoring. Lack of individual attention. We cannot provide all the attention to all of my students at a time. This is the lack. Reduced engagement. So that is the reason engagement is there. Engagement is not that much, whatever we have expected, right? Reduce the engagement. And missed the learning gap. And from there, the learning gap is started. The gap between whatever we have delivered as a teacher and whatever they can understand. This gap is coming. They cannot understand because they have less participate in the engagement, right? These all our scenarios happen in the group tutoring or group sessions, or multiple students are at a class. But we cannot, because multiple students always, we require multiple students at a time, right? But this just challenges the scenario I'm just talking. Inequitable learning outcomes. The learning outcomes not efficient, whatever we have expected. And the result is coming to decrease students' confidence. Student का confidence decreased हो जाता है, because if I got poor marks, तो मेरा एक डर है तो that my parents are asking me the questions why are you getting the less marks. So the decrease the student confidence in the group study. And that is the thing, the Bloom 2 sigma problem. It has been researched, and you can see that the Benjamin Bloom in 1984 proposed this, means he has created this research, and they found that one-to-one tutoring improved student performance by, because in statistics one part is the two standard deviations compared to traditional classroom teaching. So the vote is going to the one-to-one tutoring, but we require more students. What we have to do? We require some kind of automation part. Some kind of things is required which solve this gap. We require one-to-one tutoring, means one-to-one attention is more effective than group tutoring. And he has demonstrated the effectiveness of personalized instructions in that Bloom 2 sigma problem. Challenges is there. Whatever the challenge, we require these things, but we have to scaling how to scale up the personalized tutoring, because the scenario is that we have 10,000 students, but we also at the same time require all of the individual attention to 10,000 students in the education sector. This is the challenge, how we have to scale up. There is no scope. Human cannot do these things. So everyone told currently that AI can take over our jobs. But no, I cannot say. It will help you. In that process, human cannot do anything. You cannot scale up your personalized learning in front of 10,000 students in a classroom. Not static classroom, is remote classroom I'm talking. Look, crore of students is there. We cannot scale the personalized tutoring. These are challenges he has raised. He has faced these challenges. He has created this. Now the requirement is that some kind of automations, some kind of personalized system, AI is coming to the pictures. Adaptive learning tools. And it offers the solutions by mimicking personalized tutoring. What the advantage of AI? They can recognize the pattern and they can try to mimic, and they can try to add all the things without manual interventions. I want to send one mail to crore of the lakh of my students, many of my students. Automated process. You have to create the funnel one time, and your task is done. And that is the reason currently all the models, all the scenarios are coming to the automation sectors. There are many platforms where automation is booming because all the models are there. You have to just connect to the API. In the technical term, I'm telling, right? Like you have the Google Maps, you have the Zomato apps. If you connect their APIs and told to your AI models, they can perform the task, because ChatGPT cannot perform the task. They can only recommend. They can only recommend these things you can do. ChatGPT can do any kind of creating my websites, whatever I require. What kind of website I require? If I write this kind of website, I can do. My requirement is there. He cannot create. He just told these steps. You record HTML, CSS, Python, MySQL, everything. So this is the problem. AI can help these things. In this time, human cannot do anything. AI is required. And he's the persons of Bloom 2 sigma problem, the Benjamin Bloom. he has created. And that the graph is there, right? Individual tutoring, you can see the green, that the bell curve is higher in that process, right? Other lectures, mastery learning, this bell curve is red, but the individual tutoring, you can see the bell curve is higher predictions, right? Achievement score of the individual tutoring is best. The vote is there, individual tutoring. The two problems. That's these things prove that personalized tutoring is required. Personalized learning and also required personal attention to all of my students. Human cannot provide these things. You can take the Wikipedia, these links, and you can, all the researches is there. This link I have also added. And AI revolution in the education. Again, I can tell that personalized learning path based on student ability. He has created, he can track each of individual students. If one user is there, he can track when, what time he can log in the portal, whatever they can do, what courses they are trying to open but not open fully, how many times they have watched the videos. He has created the leaderboard at the same time. The RAM, suppose one student is RAM, so he's got good marks, your score is low, you have to scale up. What you are doing, chatbots are going to their WhatsApp and they can write. Recommendation is there. In the marketing also, you can see that, right? Every marketing systems, everywhere, automatic messages are coming. You have to write, yes, I am accepted or not. If you accepted, some kind of part is coming. So automation process. So AI helps in the education sector is that personalized learning paths based on student abilities. All the students are not equal. Some students' strength is higher. Some students' strength they are not higher. They are weak. So according to their strength, according to their weakness, he has created the personalized learning path. Immediate feedback and performance analytics. Human cannot do that. If in the real-time scenarios, if I submit my papers, so after 1 or 2 months, we have to wait to got my results. But in case of AI, then and there you can produce the result. Not only results, also your analytics part. What is your lack? Where you cannot do what the improvement you should require. All the immediate feedback and the performance analytics AI can provide. And they have also engaged the sessions, engage their students, right? With the help of animations, widgets, flashcards, all the learning scenarios. They are engaging all the times to their students. They cannot feel boring. Anytime they cannot feel boring. So this engagement, you can see if I have 2 students, as a human I can do. But if my data of my student is 10,000, can I at the real time, at the same time, can I provide these services to all of my students? I think no. And here we have to club the partnership with the AI as a human. When always we all told that, we all thought that AI can take over my jobs, but no. Because AI, one disadvantage is there. AI cannot think. AI has no emotional intelligence, no human intelligence. He only can automate the task based on data and code. But how you have to provide the good learning to your students? What the features you have to add that a human can only do, AI cannot do. AI can automate, AI can replicate these tasks, but the core data, the raw data that human can only produce. This syllabus is required for my students. These things is required. AI can enhance, but the thought, thought is coming, because everywhere, right, in the digital marketing, not digital marketing sector, and your animations, everywhere, that agriculture, everywhere, your raw data is required. Raw data can provide only for the skilled person, not AI. AI can enhance. AI can just require AI enhancement. But this automation process may we require AI. So engaging tools like animations, which flashcards they have provided to their students. And enhance teacher support also, not only students, they can also help teachers, because you are using the AI enabled tools and it can help, right? And accessibility improvement of students with disabilities. Those are not performing well. Those are the disability students. Right? The accessibility case, accessible not from these students. This improvement of students, those are disabled. They can also take care of all of the students, how they can perform. AI can take these things. The benefit, AI, why we can collaborate with AI, the partnership, as a human, why we can collaborate with AI partnership? Because these kind of things, adaptive testing, boost students' confidence, right? Because all the students are getting their feedback at the right time, at the same time, the real time. He can create the PDFs, he can create the books, automation part, reduce the errors. If I have to provide the result accurately on my 10,000 students within 1 minute, human produce the error. But in case of AI, there's all the systems, you can just create the systems, the pipeline and the scenarios AI can perform. And also the global access, the students benefit. Right now, all are means AI startup. We all seen that AI startup industry, AI education systems, AI funnels, everywhere. We knowingly or unknowingly using, also taking the benefits. And in the especially in the education sectors, if we not happened, not enable these things, then we are just outdated from the normal traditional education systems, because we cannot cater properly. In case, in this case, only AI can help us. The adaptive testing, I've just telling, the personalized assessment tailored to each student's learning pace. All of the students, because suppose we have 5,000 or 10,000 students, all of the students are not equal in their method, means in their own system, right? So adaptive testing methodologies is coming. Personalized assessment tailored to each student's learning space. Whatever I am, when I have to log in, whatever I am just going to take my session or not, this personalized adaptive testing methodologies is they have implemented through the AI. Boost student confidence, like empowering students with feedback, because immediate and then feedback and progress tracking. Also, but also in the checklist of the AI, right? So students' confidence is coming. Like digitized learning materials customized to individual needs. So as a machines, right? Yeah, he can create all of the textbooks. He can create the recommendation systems, customize this part, right? Reduce errors, enhance the accuracy in evaluation and operations. In the both part, in the evaluations and operations, the accuracy is enhancement. It reduces the errors, because we have to cater to my students. So AI can help to my students as well as to my teacher also, because teacher also using these tools to cater the good services to my global learners to reduce the errors. And the global access, I already told that providing the learning opportunities, because in the internet we have no barriers. We can target crore of my students because there are no beyond geographical barriers. In the traditional system, only my localization in my local areas, parents are knowing to me. But in the digital sector, in the digital era of AI, the geographical barriers is not there. From the India, from the Kolkata, I can take, I can provide my education to all of my students of entire world, and this is the benefits. The applications of AI in education, you already know, Duolingo, Alexa, ALO7, they all are AI-enabled platform, and they have researched many things, and they have customized their platforms also as per the student needs. These are all the real-time applications where they have implemented the AI systems. The Squirrel AI, it's famous for personalized adaptive learning platform. And language learning apps like Duolingo, it's also AI-based navigation and feedback. These are the specialty. Everything is there to all of the platform. That I'm just talking about specialty. It's AI-based navigation and feedback. Smart campuses, AI for attendance, focus tracking, and engagement. These all the specialties. Attendance tracking also they can the AI can take. Also sending the mails and sending the reminders. You have to provide. You have to submit the papers. You have to come in the session. All kinds of engagement is there. So as a human, it's not possible everywhere, right? Is there any questions? Anyone? Anything? Understood or any questions? So please tell me. Okay. And also the immediate grading and result generation system also be there. Suppose you are doing the exams, grade, and because they're not creating. Humans can create, AI can generate. So that is the reason that the immediate grading and result generation system they can also provide. That squirrel.com, you can go squirrel.com. This applications, the real-time performance analysis, personalized learning, whatever they have discussed, they have provided, right? And it uses adaptive learning technology to tailor educational content to individual student needs. Because whatever the student needs, as per their strength and weakness, it can optimize the learning path. And real-time performance analysis, the platform provides instant feedback and insights into the student's progress. And they can also provide the support, right? In this platform, they have implemented these things really. And efficient knowledge gap identification. And this is the main things. This is one of the important things, the knowledge gap identify. AI-driven diagnostic identify specific, they can identify the gaps. And after identifying the gaps, they can help the students on the basis of the gaps. Whatever the gaps is there, they can try to fulfill. And it's required the students' improvement, and it helps students focused on the areas. You have to learn these things because as a good learner, he can understand any subject, any topic at one time. But as a poor learner, he can revise, he can understand these things after studying twice or thrice, right? So AI can understand this. This is the main problem, right? Knowledge gap. And as per the knowledge gap, he can provide the recommendations to the students. And it's scalable and accessible. The Squirrel AI enables high quality education for students from different kind of backgrounds. And also they are overcoming the barriers like there are those are platform as SaaS model, software as a service model. So location barrier is not there, and they can target this all of the students, and they can provide the benefits. And this also one of the applications like Duolingo, and it's also free and accessible language learning, personalized and adaptive learning, wide range of languages, because with courses available on numerous languages, the Duolingo caters to diverse audience from beginners to advanced learners. The specialty of the app is that they are adapt by your speed, because some learners are good, they can complete all the things at a time or after 1 or 2 days. But some learners, they are not good, right? So as per your speed, they can adapt. And your behavior of navigations, they can also track. When you logged in, when you start your learning, how many time of watch hours, whatever the attached PDFs you are opening, all kind of things. The specialty of app, they can adapt as per your speed. If you are good, if you are fast, they can also recommend other systems, other things. But you are not good, they can provide different kind of suggestions as per your speed of learning. So they can adapt. Alex, this is one applications where personalized learning pathways and instructor support and analytics also be there. Teachers and educators have access to the entire progress reports and analytics. And comprehensive knowledge assessment. Like this platform accurately identifies what students know and what they are ready to learn. And as per that scenario, they are provide the recommendation. And in this way, the learning efficiency and effectiveness is coming. Students are boost their confidence level. All kind of students, not the good students. Also the poor students, the recommendation is coming in this way that he can understand this system only communicate with me and provide the recommendation. But one-to-one learning, whatever we require, AI can implement these things. And it covers the wide subjects. Right? Alexa offers in math, science, every other subjects. It catering to variety of educational levels from elementary to college level. So these applications is there. And one of the other application also AL07. So AI assistants can adapt to teach students learning style, strength and weakness, and creating a tailored learning experience for optimal outcomes. And one of the advantages there, 24/7 accessibility. There is no rest, because around the clock support, human is not possible. You have to take rest. You have to go to your holidays. AI has tiredness. There is no 365/24/7. They are alert, right? And that is the reason we have to implement in kind of things, because and also they improve the engagement process, because by using interactive tools and real-time feedback, AI system keeps students motivated, because all time they are trying to engage. They're trying to engage their students in terms of quizzes, in terms of any animation videos, any kind of things. The interactivity is there, and that is the reason students are very interactive. And scalability, AI-powered platforms can accommodate large number of students, and that making quality education to wide audience, right? And these all the application different specialty I'm just talking. That AI powered student attention tracking is on one of the slide. So how AI student attention tracking they have implemented. Like you can see one student wear some kind of band, right? So AI based system from tracking student focus and brain wave activity. You can imagine this device, if any student wear, right? So brainwave, the brainwave means the data. Whatever in their mind is there, whatever in their mind is going on, they can track that data, right? And EEG, that electrographic headset. These are the electrographic headsets owned by students to measure brain signals. The brain signals mean their brain data. Data can be anything. It can be text, it can be audio, it can be video, it can be PDF, also the brain signals, the neurons, this data, right? The three key components of the headset, that one is forehead sensor and two sensors near their ears. That means whatever they are thinking or whatever we can interact, and they can provide the dashboard in each inside the dashboard. It can be tracked, right, to assess the engagement and cognitive state of student, the cognitive learning during classes, how much time they are effective during the class, what is their effectiveness, they can really understand or not, we can track. And the data is transmitted to the teacher's computer and for the real time, and teacher has the computer in the classroom, and this data, the brainwave signals, is connected to the dashboard, right? And it got the real time insights. You can imagine this is not possible for the humans. We can only talk to their parents. Your child is not studying well, but how much can we measure? Can as a human we can measure these things? Not. Can we track their every step of connectivity? No, we cannot. But the brain signals of data, whatever in their minds, the data is transmitted to the teacher's computer in the real-time case. Understanding the technology behind the systems. Now you can see how it works. Sensor and data collection. EEG sensors detect electrical signals which is produced by their brain activity. These electrowave signals which is produced by their brain activity, it goes to the device, right? And the data, that is raw data. The first step, in every system, the raw data is required, and raw data is a brain electric signals, right? Electric signals. The data measure focus, engagement, and mental fatigue levels. These three checkpoints. Focus means how much they are attentive during the class, how much they are engaged during the class, and that mental the fatigue levels. So this is the first step. Okay. Second step is that AI data processing. Neural signals are processed by AI algorithms to determine attention level. That means the data, the signals, these are processed by AI algorithms. Some kind of AI algorithms is there behind the system, inside the system, right? And it can track the attention level. And real-time data is sent to the dashboard. You can see the dashboard, right? How much they're effective during the class. The teacher's dashboard. And teacher can analyze. In normal, it can be possible as a human. We can read their brain signals without any machines or any systems intuitively. It's not possible. Here AI is required. And benefits for teacher and students. For teachers, like what the benefit for the teachers? Instant insight into the students are most engaged and who may need additional support. Teacher can track because they have the data. Data driven industry we are talking everywhere. Data is the new well of the every industry. Why? Because any kind of decision you can take, it can be your personal decision, it can be an official decision. My friends, is required some measurement. Without measurement, we cannot predict, we cannot track, we cannot take our decision. until you measure anything, you cannot take your final decision. So in this way, teachers are getting benefited, right? And they can provide that recommendations to students. So for the help of AI, we can got these kind of benefits in nowadays, right? Ability to tailor teaching strategies, and AI can recommend. You have to create this kind of implement this kind of strategy to your student to increase the attention level, to individual attention level, right? For the this is the benefit for teachers and for the students, improve their learning outcomes through targeted attention and class, and it encourage to stay engaged in real-time feedback. Students are not feeling any kind of boring because interactivity AI can provide, real-time feedback AI can provide, their measurement of their learning effectiveness, the learning part, AI can provide. How students can be boring inside the digital era of learning? They cannot be bored because all type of interactivity they can provide. So AI can help not only students, AI can help teachers, students, and entire ecosystem, a global school of global virtual schools. And we cannot ignore these helps from the AI. The long-term impact, right? Better classroom management and learning efficiencies increase. We understand, we can, means this is better classroom management. The traditional classroom, we cannot manage all the things, right? And it's better. Potential for enhanced understanding of the relationship between brain activity and learning, because brain activity you cannot track as a human. I cannot track your brain activity. We can predict, but can I have data? No, we cannot have data. How can I as a human? We have to thanks to the AI because he has go these kind of levels like brain activity and learning. They can understand, right? AI can understand, and that is the reason that it helps to create a better classroom. It's a long-term impact. The rise of AI-powered time tracking. And one slide is there for the automated grading systems. Like a system leveraging AI to assess and grade assessment and exams. They provide various formats for automated grading, right? It can be quiz, interactive sessions, it can be any image, it can be text, it can be essay writing, on all the help of AI. And it provides instant and consistent feedback. Instantly it can provide the feedback and reduce human bias, because biasness is not be there in the AI because he has not any kind of emotion. As a human, if I like these students, so I can provide some kind of extra marks. But in the AI, it reduce the human bias and it less error prone, right? The three checklists are prepared for automated grading for various formats, and it provides instant and consistent feedback, and it reduces the human bias and grading time and less error. Like how AI grading works, input data, it's fixed. We require some input data. Assessment, assignment, or answer are uploaded. Assignment you have uploaded. Once the assignment is uploaded, some models are ready to access this data. It can be NLP or any other things, OCR, optical character recognition, and written responses. And this is model, right? I am not going to talk about some kind of technical thing in this area. And the evaluations that algorithms compare responses against and their answers keys. In this step, they can using the AI grading systems, NLP, the natural language processing, it understanding text-based responses. machine learning. These technology are used for the AI grading auto system. And also the last part is data analytics. Data analytics for identifying patterns, recognize the patterns and improvement areas, right? And machine learning for adaptive grading. So how AI grading works. And we can see the impact and future prospect of the current application. Schools and universities for academic assessment, AI can help. Online education platform for quiz and assessment, AI can help. Certification generation, certificate generation, corporate training evaluation. These are impact and future prospect, right? And but the challenges is also there, like I'm telling. Ethical concern, that means data security and data biasness. We have to maintain because AI has no kind of emotions. And that is the reason the big threat and big challenges. Ethical concern. Can my data is secure in the internet world? Can we are knowingly or unknowingly provide my data, the personalized data, to in the internet world, right? And limited understanding of creative and abstract responses. Whatever the image they have generated, right? They can predict and they can create some kind of image because creativity is not there because machine has no creative powers, only generate. That is the reason we are rating that not we are just telling, not creating AI. We are adding the generative AI means only generation. Generate. They can only create. They cannot create. They can only generate this part, right? And this is the impact and future prospect of challenges of AI. You can see the future vision is that LMS. Already some platform is there in their LMS, they have integrated this thing with learning management systems in the AI, right? Improved understanding of subjective responses. Because it has to be improved as per the subject and responses and immediate feedback. Use of generative AI. You can write your blogs, you can write your articles, anything with the help of AI. And in this case, use of generative AI for tailored feedback generation and suggestion. It can generate these things. Use of generative AI for feedback generation and suggestion. So these all the future visions of the AI in the education sector and generative AI, how it helps in the educations. Like what is generative AI? It creates text, images, and simulations process, different kind of simulations process using advanced machine learning models and create the personalized learning experiences. And it offers. And it automates the administrative tasks because administrative day-to-day tasks also be reduced with the help of AI. Phone corner, we have to provide that feedback, we have to taking the follow-up, cold calling, emails, all the administrative tasks of the education, it has to be automated. The era, the global era has been changed. And it only focus on the creativity and on the engagement. Because we have less administrative tasks, we can focus in the other part, right? And in this way, generative AI helps in the education. Like popular tools of generative AI, we all know. ChatGPT, it's not, there is no introduction required. ChatGPT, what is ChatGPT? Right? We all know and use this. And DALI 2, this is also one tools where you can create your image, text to image. You can create your images, right? One of the applications, right? You can see Leonardo AI. Here you can also create. Here you can also create the images. I'm not going to log in already. Just showing this thing. And here you can see, you can image creation. If you write any prompt, all time, I mean, as per your prompt, it can generate the data. It can generate the images. You can look at 4 or 5 images. you can produce. But Leonardo AI you can use. You can see that the effectiveness. It's also popular and is also enhanced in compared to the early model. Can my screen is visible? Hello? Hello?
Yes, it's visible, sir.
Yes. So
Visible,
Leonardo
visible.
here. These tools, I've just forgot to share my screen. And these tools you can use now. So this is also helps to create your generating that images, right? So I'm not just logged in because you use these things you can understand. So you can write in image creation part, you get produce. Then and then you can create the images. Just a minute, I just get started. This screen is visible, right? Mohammed? Yeah. Yeah, really screen. Because I'm right. New card in front of. So any text you can write and I can generate. And you have to set some kind of settings is there, right? And it will create your text, sorry, your images. Right? I don't know if upgrade it for difference. Okay. Let's say it's generate or not. The credit is no, it's there. Yes. You can create, you can customize this thing as per your prompt. I just write only one keyword, right? But if your prompt is in detail, so it can be customized, right? So this tool is helps you to create the images. You can create posters, banners, or the Facebook posts, anything you can. Okay. Uh, and also the content generations. Create the personalized quiz, lessons, plans, and study materials, interactive learning, simulations. All are the tasks and generative AI creates these things. Feedback mechanisms, enables AI-driven tutors and virtual assistants for instant help. So these all are the checkpoints, checklist for as per generative AI, how it can work. AI in also higher educations. The responsible AI, chat GPT, generative AI, AI educations, AI SaaS models, all are involved in the higher educations, right? Same thing, personalized learning, automated assessment, because in the high school and universities, they train their data on the NLP algorithms are there, machine learning algorithms are there, and last that they've connected to the data, the analytics, and you can get the results. So NLP automates reading essays, it can checking the grammars, and it evaluates the answer, and it saves their time. Because these kind of things educators can do for lots of students. It takes a lot of time. It saves the educators time and ensuring consistent evaluations. They can focus on that education part, education how they can customize, what kind of topics they can ensure. They can focus on them. So the rest of the part AI can take care. Automated assessment process they have involved. And also in the research, what is in the AI in research? AI uses ML, NLP processing system, machine learning, data analytics to analyze and interpret their data in education. Provides deep insights into the learning behaviors. They can track in real time. They can understand the student performance. And it enhances the development of innovative teaching methods. Not only caters to the students, it also helps to cater to the teachers. Helps us to build a good relationship between AI and humans and provide and implement in the education for the benefit of students. And in curriculum, the designs, student engagement, and also the outcome evaluations. These are all the areas of impact of AI in the education sectors. The first steps, data collection and analysis. AI collect the data from how they can collect, like I have the Google Forms, assessment, surveys, any kind of digital platforms. It identifies the trends, recognize the patterns, and try to correlate in the students' performance, trying to match. And how personalized insights predict the learning outcome, how they can predict based on the historical data, based on the past data, they can predict the future. And the accuracy is higher in that case because they can understand, they can track, they can correlate the historical data and create these things and recommend the personalized strategies, different kind of students, for students and educators both. It analyzes the text data like essays or feedback for critical thinking and sentiment. It has been involved, the critical thinking part and the assessment. And predictive modeling like anticipates dropout rates, it reduces the course success becoming higher and learning challenges becoming reducing, right? But the benefits, what's the benefit? Improve the accuracy with large scale. Because our use case is large scale means large data means more students. How it can be automate the repetitive tasks. And here benefit is there. They have automated the update the curriculums with real-time insights because they have the past data. And it's developed adaptive learning platforms. It analyzes of the impact of teaching methods on diverse students groups. They can create the groups, diverse students groups, right? And identify the educational and also provides the potential solution to each of the students. And these are the flowcharts, right? Data-driven decision making, bridging the educational gaps across regions and abilities. Because in the different kind of regions and different kind of peoples are there, right? The education system should be more effective and more accumulate on the things basis on their data part, right? And it boosted the teacher productivity and also the effectiveness and making the learning interactive and efficient for all. These are the benefits in education ecosystems. Remote learning, online education, nowadays booming. All system has been changed, traditional to remote, means online part. And the effectiveness also be there, na? Because in the normal traditional ecosystems, we cannot cater all the things add together only for the humans. It cannot possible. And this slide I'm just creating the ethics and data privacy. Ethic, Ethics and data privacy means ethical consideration. We have to always keep in mind because our data in hands of AI, right? To the hands of AI. So the data privacy is very critical and very challenging at the same time. We have to maintain ethics. So collaboration between educators, developers, because those are creating our softwares, the models, right? And also the policymaker come into the one decision point to address the ethical part and privacy related to AI in education. And these 5 steps I just prepared: ongoing monitoring and evolution of AI are necessary to identify and rectify any ethical and privacy issues that may arise. These 5 checklists we have to follow, because at a one line I can tell data privacy is very much important. Ethicalness, data ethics, right? This is required. What is the AI ethics? Because it helps different terms in security. We have to keep in mind security, the responsibility, and the safety, and the transparency, and also familiarize with the bias and fear. We have to implement a robust measure to protect sensitive user data, because user data we have to protect. It can be personal, it can be professional, any kind of data we have to protect and ensure compliance issues not be coming, right? And privacy regulations. So these one rules, every sectors ethics we have to implement, we have to require. Hold organizations and developers accountable for the ethical implications of their AI systems. Whenever trying to develop any product, SaaS model, SaaS product, as a developer and as a policymakers, we have the same responsibility to my data should not be leaked outside. Because organizational data is very complex. There are many kind of laws are involved. Many kind of benchmark is there. So these data we cannot blindly outdate it in the market, outside in the market. We have to secure it. So our responsibility, whenever we implement the AI enabled systems, at the same time, we keep in mind the responsibility for the data security part is higher. If I create the robust system, but there is no secure my data, user cannot try to log in and their data is leaked, then this system should not be working properly. And we have to implement the AI laws, AI ethics. Just I'm adding these things. And it's foster inclusive AI by considering different perspective and creating the accessible technologies to all demographics, because laws are different demographic to demographic, different sectors, right? So universal AI ethics we have to implement everywhere in every systems. And in this way, we have to balance and with AI and ethics. Ethics is different, AI is different. We have to combine in terms of global AI rules, and it has to be implemented to everywhere. The key pillars of ethics is fairness and equity. Ensure AI system provides unbiased, because biasness nahi chayega. Unbiased and equitability outcomes to all users. And it regulates the audit data sets and algorithms to address potential discriminations. Transparency and explainability made AI decision-making process understandable as per the users. Whatever the AI ethics we have to create, we can understand. As a stakeholders, as a user, as a teacher, everything. And have to clear communicate the limitations and capabilities of AI systems. Clearly communicate the limitations and capabilities. You have to create the checklist, the privacy policies. These are the key pillars of ethical AI. protect the user data. It is our first priority. We have to secure it, limit the data collect to what the if necessary and what is not. In this way, we have to filter and we have to ensure the anonymization where applicable. Means the data should be secure and should be implemented as per the law. Not there should be a checklist is required. As per the checklist, we have the data. And accountability and governance, establish clear accountability structure for AI deployment, AI models deployment, and its impact. Right? So these things we have to keep in mind in kind of education systems or anywhere you have to implement. What is the keynotes? What is the benefits of AI in education? For the three different goals. For students, it provides personalized learning path. It provides the learning experience dynamic and support lifetime and also the real time inclusive support. For teachers, automated the administrative tasks. It reduces data-driven insight they can got and also customize the lesson planning with the help of AI. And for the administrators and stakeholders, those are running universities, those are running online businesses, online schools. So efficient school management, resource optimization, and predictive analytics. And currently, as an educative, we are working on that part. The school management system with the help of AI, we are developing this because we want to help all of the students, all of the teachers. They can join in our platform and they can provide the teachings. So, with the help of AI, we are currently developing these things. These three roles and three different scenarios they have implemented. For students' perspective, what they have done, enhance the learning. AI creates
Guys, please wait 2 minutes, maybe due to some internet connection issues have left. Okay, so meanwhile, do you guys have any question? Like Ankita, Ritoja, Oshani, if you guys have any question related to data science or you have any queries, you have any doubts, you can ask.